Hello and thanks for joining us. The stock market has tumbled as the president imposed new tariffs on international trading partners. We spoke with a local financial advisor who recommends you take a deep breath before making any big financial decisions.
Take some time, even count to 10 if you need to, before you make decisions and lock in those losses. Because if you move to cash, here's the big question. You move to cash, when are you going to go back in?
Bill Wixon is an advisor with Berger Financial Group in Plymouth. He says market downturns are unavoidable, but a normal part of investing.
The market has historically always come back. We just don't know the timing. Many people, many of you have 401ks. Don't stop investing.
Wixon says most of his clients are sitting tight, but that could change if the market continues on a downward trend. A judge will decide the future of an ongoing court case involving the city of Brooklyn Park and multiple members of the city council. Councilmember Maria Tran is suing several of her colleagues as well as the city of Brooklyn Park. Her lawsuit includes a claim that the council defamed her when it requested she seek a mental health evaluation. She's asked a judge for at least $50,000 in damages. An attorney for the city and council formally denied the claims this week and requested a judge dismiss the case. The court has scheduled a jury trial for the case for January of next year. The Brooklyn Center Police Chief is using Facebook videos to get more connected with the community. Chief Garrett Fleslin says he's using the platform to dive deep into community questions about policing. It's through an initiative called Chief's Gouge, which he says is a Navy term meaning short, essential insider info. It all started with the Gouge updates he'd email to staff. Fleslin says he wants the public to drive the conversation.
Let's be transparent, let's communicate, let's get the information out there for the public to know. I don't want the public to have to guess. I don't want them to have to rely on rumors or hearsay. I want them to have accurate information that they can make decisions on, that they can have their opinions based on.
People can send in questions through email or by commenting on the police department's Facebook page. Plus, something exciting came out of Fleslin's early edition of Chief's Gouge. Brooklyn Center Police have a new canine. His name is Viking, and this is their second police dog in 34 years. He's trained to find narcotics and will eventually help find people. The new baseball season is now underway, and while the Twins haven't exactly gotten off to a hot start, Omni Brewing in Maple Grove has hit a home run with a new baseball-themed food offering. We had a chance to check it out.
I think the future of Omni will look a lot like what it's looked like the last 10 years.
Every city needs a good watering hole.
A focus on community, focus on bringing people together, and just being a place for friends, families, neighbors to connect and enjoy themselves.
And for 10 years, Omni Brewing has been just that for folks in Maple Grove.
Patio, beer, nice weather, live music. Can't really go wrong.
You can also add pizza into that mix.
Look at that, beauty, right out of the oven.
2 years ago, Bear Paw Pizza became a permanent fixture at the brewery.
So we'll give it a cut.
And if you come in on Tuesdays, you can take advantage of their Toppings and Tunes special.
You get pizza and a pour for anywhere from $16 to $19. It's a great deal, great reason to come out on a Tuesday.
That is your combo sausage and pepperoni. Look underneath that. That's exactly what you want.
Omni has several fixed pizzas on the menu.
So we mix our creme fraiche with garlic.
But they've empowered their staff to create their own pizza of the month. April's happens to be baseball themed.
So it's called Bases Loaded.
All month, Omni is serving up a Chicago dog in pizza form.
This is all fresh mozzarella, the good stuff.
The Bases Loaded consists of a base of garlic, Parmesan, mozzarella, beef franks, and a poppy seed rim. After a couple of minutes in an oven set at 750 degrees,
Our yellow mustard.
Carson Kaufman tops it with relish,
Gonna sprinkle it all over.
raw white onion,
Each slice gets a sport pepper.
and a dash of celery salt.
There it is. Pizza of the month, Bases Loaded.
Chances are you've seen Disney's animated version of Sleeping Beauty, but what you might not know is that there's been many versions of that story performed on stage. In this week's edition of Weekend Showcase, Destin Scholl takes us to a Shooting Stars production of the classic tale.
Long before Sleeping Beauty was born, the Kingdom of Miracle was one of the happiest places in the world. The version that SSP is doing of Sleeping Beauty, it's from a 1977 script.
There once was a kingdom of miracles where there was unsurpassed.
People who come can expect to see a witty take on Sleeping Beauty and a take that they've never seen before.
It's not the Disney version of Sleeping Beauty, it's kind of a humorous, funny take on it, so it really makes you laugh.
We make people happy.
Oh, the fun thing about directing a family cast is because it adds a different dynamic, even vocally, that different range of how it sounds. So it's like a full family thing, and that's something that parents can enjoy about it, is they get to do it with their kids, something that they might both enjoy.
I think it's so fun working with my daughter, and this is my first time ever doing a play. As May likes to say, I was a scaredy cat as a kid, and I didn't have the confidence to do it, but I would say get out there, try something new. It's gonna help build confidence in yourself as well as your child. To see her grow in theater over the last year and a half that she's been doing productions, and it's been fun to see her confidence grow and to be able to be with her in rehearsal and see that live and in person, not just when she performs, and it just makes me really proud as a mom.
It is the king's wish. It is the king's command.
It's about the kids getting lines, it's about the kids doing their solos or whatever they have, and then the parents are just like supporting.
Sleeping Beauty opens this Saturday at 11 a.m. There's also 2 showings next weekend.
The Maple Grove girls golf team has set the bar pretty high for itself. The Crimson are coming off back-to-back Class 3A state titles and aren't counting themselves out in shooting for number 3.
The weather in Minnesota this week hasn't exactly been great for golfers. So some teams, like the Maple Grove girls, have been inside practicing their swings. Now, it's not the same as being on the course, but it certainly does help.
Yeah, this is great. OPG has been really helpful for us the past couple of years. The putting green here is great, which really helps us out. You know, it's not just flat and stuff. It gives us a real feel of what they might be like coming out into the spring.
Coming in here is a really awesome experience. I think it gets us really warmed up for the season and get all the swinging and putting down.
It's hard to improve on recent Maple Grove success. The Crimson girls have won the last 2 state Class 3A championships. Maple Grove did lose 2 outstanding seniors off that 24 team, Amelia Morton and McKenna Hogan. But they do return some really good players, including a trio of varsity sophomores, Peyton Anderson, Annika Hendrickson, and Emerson Soderberg. Through the early practices, the Crimson can see improvement.
I've seen a lot of improvement in everybody, not just myself, but all of the girls, especially the younger girls, getting experience, new players.
Back to the weather. The Crimson should be able to get outside to play next week, which brings its own challenges.
Weather changes fast here, like we have rain and then we'll have wind and then it'll be nice. So adapting to the weather is the most tricky thing for us, probably.
With the 2 state championships behind them and with the talent on board, the Crimson look forward to another big season and hopefully another championship season.
I think it's definitely there for us. We all want it very badly. We'll have some good competition and it will be very fun, but that's always the goal.
The Maple Grove softball team hopes to contend for the top spot in their final season in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Jay Wilcox has a season preview.
With most of their infield returning, the Maple Grove softball team is looking forward to a good season. It's been a solid start to practices after spring break wrapped up.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I think we're gonna have a great season. Lots of good stuff happening in practices so far, so I think it should be good.
We were getting after it the first couple of weeks, and I'm really excited to see what we're gonna be able to do. We've been really ramping up this week, and I think we're gonna be ready to go.
So far, I'm really excited about this team. We have a lot of great girls coming onto our team, and we also have a lot of great returning players. I'm really optimistic for the season, and I think it'll be a lot of fun this year.
Among the key returners for the Crimson are 4th-year catcher Ava Eiley, 3rd baseman Lauren Beisel, a feared hitter, shortstop Sarah Zimmerman, and 2nd baseman Ruby Goette. They have several pitching options and feel this should be a well-rounded team.
I'd say we have a strong defense because we have a lot of returners coming on the infield positions. We have a new outfield, but they're getting the hang of it quickly. I think it'll be good. We also have strong returning bats in the lineup.
Honestly, I think that we've got a little bit of both. I think we're really good defensively. They really pay attention to detail with the things we're trying to do defensively. And offensively, a lot of these kids have, hit in the top 6 or 7 in our lineup over the last few years. So they're used to seeing varsity pitching. So we feel pretty confident that we're well-rounded.
A longtime power in softball, Maple Grove isn't drawing the headlines or high spots in the rankings like fellow Northwest Suburban Conference and Section 5 4A teams Rogers and Champlain Park. And yes, that motivates them.
They were both in the section final last year, and we weren't. We got knocked out by Champlain just before we got there to the section final, and Rogers won the state tournament. So they've earned their accolades. But we've had a good program over the last 20 years.
Yeah, it definitely motivates us. It definitely puts a fire under us. We want to be in that mix, and we think we deserve to be. So we just got to go out there and prove it.
Maple Grove was supposed to open the season this week against defending state 4A champ Rogers, but weather has moved that game back. More time for the Crimson to fine-tune for this season. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.